There's a certain magic to setting sail on the Intracoastal Waterway, a 3,000-mile artery threading its way through the heart of the American coast. The previous 800 nautical miles of travels have all been offshore sailing for us, so it's nice to have a change of pace, to be in the calm and nature-esque waterways of North Carolina. Today, we embark on a journey from the lively shores of Carolina Beach, North Carolina, to the historic charm of Beaufort, navigating the emerald tapestry of the Tar Heel State's ICW and finding a nice little anchorage for an overnight stay along the way. We're glad you're joining us here today. We hope you enjoy. Hey, what's up, and welcome back to the Intracoastal Waterway here in North Carolina. Nance, what's up?
I'm just driving you down the ICW.
So I have three really high points to share with you. Number one, we left this morning as the tide was rising and fought the current for about 2 hours. After that, since then, it's been about 3 hours of just current with us. So that's been a high point. Second high point was Wrightsville Beach. First time going through the actual marina area. We've anchored there 2 or 3 times before, but that marina area is really pretty. And probably if I wanted to stay at a marina, that'd probably be a great place to grab an overnight slip. There's restaurants you can walk around to, a lot of beautiful boats and yachts to look at. The third highlight is this stretch of the ICW. What's up? They have a robalo like we used to have.
Yeah.
This stretch of the ICW is our first time on it, from Wrightsville Beach to Beaufort. It's always scared me because if you look at the charts, there's a lot of shoaling, right?
Right.
The worst part is the lift bridges. There's only 2 of them, and you got to be patient, right? But apart from that, the shoaling is not bad. We're having a great time out here, right? We did a little double shade action. So don't judge. It's not tarp. It's actually a shade sail. But what happens is the sun actually cuts through the sunbrella fabric, and we'll end up with sunburns after sitting in the shade all day. So we're double layering it. Look at that. And you can immediately feel the temperature drop like 5 or 10 degrees. It's lovely. So having a good time. We have chicken and carrots cooking down below. Olivia is doing makeup and making her bed and folding her clothes. So what else could we ask for, right? This is beautiful. We're going to show you the anchorage. We're about two hours away, maybe 3. We'll show you the anchorage coming up. It's a little gem that we found. It's by the Marine Camp Lejeune. So we'll show you that.
And if you're from North Carolina, we think it's so beautiful here. The houses are gorgeous. The water is so pretty.
Oh, and the people are fun. Well, they were kind of fun.
We love it here.
And there's lots of power boats. All right, we made it to our anchorage here. It's a nice little grassland cove, beautiful. 11 feet of water. I want to show you something about the bottom, but first I'll give you a 360 here. So there's the entrance. Had a little shoaling about 8 to 9 feet deep, and we're at high tide, so that might be tricky in the morning. So really rich mud here, usually in all of the East Coast. Look at this. I mean, this stuff is really gross, but makes for good holding. So this is where we're gonna call home for tonight. We'll see you at sunset. heading north towards Beaufort today. We've got 35 nautical miles to go. We've been on the water now for about almost 30 minutes. Had a wonderful sleep last night. And we are nearing the Onslow Beach swing bridge. So if you're unaware, in the Intracoastal Waterway, there's bridges that are tall, 63 feet, 75 feet, no problem. Our boat is only 56 feet. But then there are bridges that swing. They actually rotate to open up and let us through, and that's what this bridge is at Onslow Beach. There are also bascule bridges, and these are bridges that open. And then there's lift bridges that actually slide upward. Anyway, sometimes they only open if you call them on demand on the radio. Other times they open every hour, so you got to time it, or you have to be patient. Or they open like this one every hour and half hour. So we slowed the motor down, and we're just heading towards it slowly. I've already communicated with the bridge operator, said our good mornings. We have a good current with us. Things are working well. Nancy made us coffee. Mine's getting cold as I yak with you guys. So let me grab that. Wow. Oh, here comes the beautiful second mate.
Good morning.
So let's listen to her a little bit. Nancy, how was your stay last night at that anchorage?
It was such a nice, calm anchorage. That was a little worried about how sketchy it was to get in there, but it wasn't bad at all. Nothing like the notes say on the chart. So yeah, we got in there. It was perfectly calm. I did have some no-see-ums this morning, but other than that, we slept great. Nice, big, huge thunderstorm in the middle of the night. Got up and checked things out and went back to bed. It's great. Loved it.
Good. How's the dog? How's the dog?
Sleepy.
We see all her junk back here. A blanket, a chill pad.
And a dirty-faced dog.
Dirty face. You know, when we're traveling, it's hard to bathe her in this type of travel, conserving water and all that. So we're at the bridge now. Got here just a minute early, 2 minutes early. So we're having to we have current with us, so we're having to stay stationary. Hard to do in the current. What we like to do is to put it in forward idle and just do circles. This is our first one, probably the only one we need. But I feel better keeping the boat moving with steerage than trying to keep it still with no steerage. Anywho, they do like you to be right up next to the bridge. They don't like waiting on you on these bridges, so we like to putt up to them. And you know what we've learned about sailing is the more patience you have, the more you enjoy it. When we first started traveling a few years back, we were fresh out of city folk life, and patience was not a strong suit, so these things would frustrate us. Now we just realize, it's a chance to get more coffee, it's a chance to work on your maneuvering skills. I don't know. Isn't this pretty? Does this make you dizzy going in circles on the camera?
This is my part. Matt does all of the hard work driving through the bridge, getting them to open, and then I get to call and say thank you. It's fantastic. It goes something like this. Onslow Beach Bridge, Onslow Beach Bridge, thank you for opening. Have a great day.
You're welcome, Cap. Thank you. You as well.
Oh, I love it when they talk back.
So we're sitting here, we finished our coffee, whatever. We're kind of made it past the marine firing range, and we hear this boom. And we're like, oh, that must be a gunshot. And then we hear this boom, even bigger. It wasn't a gunshot, more like a cannon. So it's 8:15. Maybe that's like, good morning, Marines, time to get out of bed. Here comes we've heard that anchorage we were at yesterday. We've heard that there's some mornings, we didn't stay late enough, I guess, but there's some mornings you'll wake up to the sound of bagpipes playing. I don't know. But yeah, so cannons on the water. Watch your head. Duck down below. Walk the plank, matey. All right, we're on the ground. We're at this entrance. All right, we just came free. 11 feet. So we hit a shoal right in the channel. gotta get the boat turned around here. All right, so we're inching right by. Let's look at we're inching by the marker here. All right, so battery died, so let me back up a bit. We ran aground pretty hard. The boat stopped, and we were able to back off of it in reverse, backtrack, and moved over some. And what we've learned here is all of these little inlets, they're very shallow, just like right to the ocean, but they shoal, and they shoal in on the green side of the channel. So we've learned to stay on the red, and I'm actually updating all of the active cap and avionics charts with my soundings as I go through them, so that's pretty cool. Well, we're only 10 miles away from the anchorage now in Beaufort, North Carolina. We hope you enjoyed this little trip through the ICW. I hope those inlets, the grounding mistake, and even some of that shoaling information was helpful for you, and I hope you enjoyed the footage, the music. If you did, leave us a little thumbs up or subscribe to our videos. We've noticed that most of our viewers do not come from subscriptions. So if you do subscribe, be sure you also hit the little bell. That way you can be notified when we post new videos. Anyway, this has been a lot of fun out here. I hope you had fun. We'll see you at the anchorage. I'll show you a few clips of that, and then we'll see you again next week. Oh, the current.